Most people think wealth comes from luck, inheritance, or genius-level intelligence. But when you study finance properly, you see a different pattern. Many of the world's richest individuals started with little to nothing. What separated them was not money, it was financial behavior, risk understanding, and long-term thinking. Let's look at 6 real people who went from near zero to millionaire or billionaire status and how they actually did it. 1. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett did not start rich. His father was a congressman, but there was no massive inheritance. Buffett began with something very simple: discipline and compounding. At the age of 11, he bought his first stock. He made mistakes early, but he learned one critical lesson: money grows fastest when it is allowed to stay invested for long periods. Instead of chasing trends, Buffett focused on undervalued businesses with strong fundamentals. His real advantage was not picking stocks, it was time. Over 90% of his net worth was made after the age of 50. Buffett proves that wealth is not about speed, it's about consistency, emotional control, and letting compound interest do the heavy lifting. Key lesson: wealth rewards patience more than intelligence. 2. Elon Musk. Extreme risk and all-in decisions. Elon Musk did not become wealthy by playing safe. After selling PayPal, he had around $180 million. Instead of protecting that money, he invested nearly all of it into Tesla and SpaceX, companies that were close to failure multiple times. At one point, Musk was almost bankrupt. Both companies were weeks away from collapse. What saved him was not comfort or backup plans. It was high-risk conviction and technical understanding. Musk's approach represents a different financial philosophy. He accepted the possibility of total failure in exchange for asymmetric upside. Key lesson: extraordinary wealth often requires extraordinary risk, but only when combined with deep knowledge. 3. Oprah Winfrey. Monetizing personal brand. Oprah was born into poverty. No capital, no network, no privilege. Her asset was communication. Instead of only earning a salary as a TV host, Oprah structured her contracts to gain ownership in her content. She understood that income is temporary, but equity is permanent. She later expanded into production, publishing, investments, and partnerships. Her wealth came not from working harder, but from controlling distribution and brand value. Key lesson: your skills make income. Ownership makes wealth. 4. Jeff Bezos. Reinvesting instead of consuming. Jeff Bezos started Amazon in a garage with a simple idea: sell books online more efficiently. For years, Amazon made little to no profit. Investors criticized Bezos heavily, but Bezos followed one financial principle obsessively: reinvestment. Instead of maximizing short-term profits, he reinvested cash into infrastructure, logistics, and technology. This delayed gratification created massive long-term dominance. Bezos understood that cash flow used wisely today creates market control tomorrow. Key lesson: the richest players delay rewards longer than everyone else. 5. Jack Ma. Leveraging systems, not capital. Jack Ma failed multiple exams. He was rejected from dozens of jobs. He was not technical, he was not wealthy. What Jack Ma understood was systems and leverage. Alibaba did not start with cutting-edge technology. It started by connecting small Chinese businesses to global buyers. Ma focused on platform creation, not product perfection. By controlling the marketplace instead of inventory, Alibaba scaled rapidly with limited capital. Key lesson: you don't need money to start, you need a system that scales. 6. Sara Blakely. Solving one problem extremely well. Sara Blakely started Spanx with $5,000 in savings, no MBA, no investors, no factory. She identified a simple pain point and focused on one product, one market, and one message. Instead of expanding too early, she protected ownership and reinvested profits slowly. Blakely became a billionaire without giving up control, something very rare. Key lesson: focus beats complexity. Ownership beats expansion. When you analyze these 6 individuals through a finance lens, a few patterns repeat. They prioritized ownership over salary. They delayed gratification. They reinvested aggressively. They understood risk instead of avoiding it. They built assets, not just income. Wealth is not built by motivation. It is built by financial structure, behavior, and long-term execution.